80% of musicians have under 50 monthly listeners over on Spotify. I think it's safe to say that the hardest part about being a music artist is getting people to listen to your music. I've been doing this for a while. I don't have crazy stream numbers, but I can get my song to get over 1,000 streams pretty consistently. And I kind of just want to share what I do to get people to listen to my music, particularly over on Spotify. The first thing really doesn't really have to do anything with streams. You want to make friends in the music industry, network with people who are doing what you're doing. You want to make friends with these people specifically. You don't want to just network to network. I think it's better to have actual friendships and relationships with people who are doing what you're doing. So people at your level. Let's face it, doing the music thing by yourself kind of sucks. Having friends doing the same goal kind of makes it better. The other benefit to having these friends is they can be really valuable to your career, whether they're offering feedback on your music production, your social media content. They also might know an industry contact at some point, depending on how they progress. And when you have these friends, you can help each other grow. And it's just something that's very essential to having a successful career. You don't want to be going for big hitters, people with like giant followings. You want to be trying to make friends with people who are at your level. And when you're making friends, the next thing you want to do is you want to get comfortable with social media. Start posting. Don't worry too much about the content. You do want to keep about 50% of what you're posting, at least, very music and brand focused, but social media is huge. Nobody signed up to be a social media influencer, but if you're not posting on social media, you're missing out big time on building relationships with fans, finding new fans, and getting a lot more streams because organic growth over on social media is where a big chunk of your streams are going to come from. So we're making friends, posting on social media. Hopefully you've made some friends because you want to collaborate and cross promote. That's another really big thing that you want to do. Collaborating can really give your song a boost, especially over on Spotify, because if you properly add them as a collaborator, your song will get a boost on Release Radar. Release Radar is basically a Spotify playlist that features new music from artists that a user follows. The cool thing is, if you add a collaborator, their fans will get your song on their Release Radar. So now you got this small little boost on Release Radar, and at this stage in the game, like, every stream matters. Even if you're a bigger following, every stream still matters. So taking advantage of that is definitely something you want to do. And if you have an enthusiastic collaborator, cross-promoting is going to be very huge, whether you guys do a duet style video like over on TikTok, or they're simply just sharing the song on their story or on their social media profiles. That's a big thing. And kind of going back to the making friends thing, unfortunately, the people that you surround yourself with, they can really determine the success of your career. Who you know really can boost your career. So if you're not making friends with the right people, you're going to struggle, unfortunately. Doesn't mean you can't successfully build a following, but you're going to have a hard time if you don't network with the right people. The next thing you really want to do is playlisting, particularly Submit Hub. It's a very streamlined website where it connects music artists with blogs, playlist curators. You want to be submitting your music over there. It gets a bit of a bad rap, mostly because they're super picky over there. Playlisting in general is very picky and cutthroat. If your song doesn't really fit a particular vibe of a playlist, you're not getting on it. So people who are very creative, who write very distinct sounding music, you might struggle with this. But playlisting can really make or break your song. Not quite as much as knowing the right people, but getting on the right playlist could be the difference between you having less than 1,000 streams on your song or having 2,000, 3,000 and beyond. Playlisting is something you definitely want to do even after the song's been out for a while. I still come back and check to see if my song can get on, new playlist curators that pop up. I'll change my genre when I'm submitting, to genres that are adjacent to the song. And sometimes I'll be able to submit to other playlist curators that weren't available previously. And that's really helped give my song a boost. And the last thing you want to do, you want to do this sparingly, you want to be responsible, is you want to DM your fans on social media. I'm not going to tell you what to say, but you essentially want to ask them if they would like to stream your new song. Don't send a link, send a nice personalized message. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to say, but ask. Do not just spam a link. Nobody wants to get a link from a music artist that they decided to follow that maybe they're not super big on yet, and it just says stream my song and a stupid link. Nobody wants to do that. And if you're not getting any streams at all, you follow this advice, I guarantee you your streams are going to skyrocket like crazy. If you're already doing well, this might help what you're doing, but if you've got like less than 10 monthly Spotify listeners or whatever platform you're on, a lot of this can apply to it. Your streams are going to go up. If you follow this, you rinse and repeat, you keep doing this, you don't give up, you're going to get way more streams. It's not going to be a ton, But people just breaking 1,000 streams, that's huge, especially when nobody's listening now. That's really it. This is just a quick video. Hope you found the video helpful.